Starting at shooting guard, 5'9", number 10.
Hi everyone, welcome to a special regular season contest. Tonight doubles as a West quarterfinal in the NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for the Lakers, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's T in at the shooting guard position. Well, this game has that extra juice tonight. 2 NBA Cup group winners going at it.
Yeah, these have been 2 of the best Cup teams in the West. This should be a fantastic game. A spot in the semifinals is on the line.
So the Lakers win the tip. And this is, of course, a critical game for MP to come through and help his team stay alive in the battle for the NBA Cup. I'm anticipating the intensity to be a little more ramped up in this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can sense that element of urgency. We're going to see players diving for the loose balls, pounding defense, some fast-paced action end to end. All eyes, including mine, will be on how MP rises to the occasion.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by Minnesota. Here's Doncic. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now here's Conley. He picked up 10 in his last game. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires away from way outside. Rebounded by LeBron.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
And funny thing is, if that
connects again from distance.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now number 2 all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie season. I mean, he has been impressive.
Well, we're talking about some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. Back to Hachimura. Pass to Hayes. It's James on the wing. McDaniels covering. The shot by James, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Inside. A slam dunk by Reid.
Man, Naz Reid not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, VA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
To the middle. And finished off by Hayes.
Yeah, the court awareness that Luka plays with, knows exactly when and where to deliver the pass.
Here's Edwards. He's got 5. Three-pointer. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Lakers lead by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. To halt the run.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's T. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. 3-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league.
Pass to T. Hey, from beyond the arc. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
You have got to be a low-mistake team in today's NBA because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
Edwards looking for an opening. Minnesota again missing.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Pass to T. Takes the 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Reed to screen on Doncic. From deep, Conley hits the 3-pointer.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Here's T, guarded by Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, Doris, we're a good ways into the season now. Do you think most teams are where they should be in terms of their game?
You know, it's so interesting to me, Brian, because what we do every season is we sort of break teams into tiers. Who are the true contenders? Typically, that's 3-4 teams max. Then you get the next level of teams that are going to be playoff performers. We know that. How competitive they are. Are they 1 piece away, 2 pieces away? It's an interesting question. I'm not sure there's a definitive answer. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's T. Kept alive. Banked it in off the glass.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. A 12-point game. The 3. Here's Gobert. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now. Shot from the wing. Again, the Lakers score.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Outside Conley. The 3 ball. It's Hayes with the rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
James outside. Lets it fly. He hits the back iron and sinks it. T's got 20 points.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
James against Edwards. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I'll tell you, overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gassed at the end.
Doncic finds Hachimura. This one for 3. T, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Here's T. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Number 10.
Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Hachimura against Reed. And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men doors.
He has, BA, and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game.
No good on the second free throw. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And BA, you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's T. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Back to Conley. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And Los Angeles, another 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight. That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
First opportunity at the line here tonight.
Luka Doncic. 1 shot.
That's good from Doncic. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, BA? Nah, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
They've got Hayes. Connect is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's T in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Outside, DiVincenzo from 8 feet. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Los Angeles has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. And finished off by Hayes.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
Here's DiVincenzo in his last outing with 12 points. Pass to Shannon. There's a screen. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 5 rebounds in the game. From deep, here's Doncic. And another 3 for the Lakers.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Here's DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Kleber.
Ooh, he got a little ahead of himself there, and it cost him dearly.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, T in the last outing against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He added 33 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. So when you look at all of that, it was obviously just a great night for him, playing with a ton of heart. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Hayes with a screen. From deep, here's Doncic. And the Lakers get it back. And finished off by Hayes.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Doncic with the bucket.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Outside, DiVincenzo. High post Clark. Six to shoot. Outside, Alexander Walker. Launches it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. It'll be the front end of a two-game road trip.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. For three, DiVincenzo hits the trifecta. DiVincenzo's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Kleber passes to T. Oh, from deep. Miller pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Doncic. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Minnesota has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Outside, DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the basket by Hachimura.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Edwards. Up top Reed. For three, DiVincenzo. And his 4th make of the day in 10 tries.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
It's good. Doncic has got 18.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Conley passes to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Fires the 3. Rebound, the Lakers. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's T. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Outside Reed. Outside Edwards. Tries it from 19. Connects. The jumper drops. He's got 14.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Reed against Hachimura. And it's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. Kicks it to Doncic. Up and over Conley. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 20. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
Doncic passes to T. Hey, expanding his range. Edwards pulls it in. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside. We'll see.
Oh, and the jam by James.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Conley passes to Gobert. Reed with it from outside the arc. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's T. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 5th assist in this one. The Timberwolves shooting about 41%. Minnesota again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And coming off arguably the best season of his career, Donte DiVincenzo on the rise, Doris.
No question about it, B.A. becoming one of the feared shooters in the game from three-point distance. He's bounced around a little bit, but had his best season on both ends of the floor. This guy is a tough two-way player.
James outside. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Over Conley. Again, the Lakers.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
For 3, DiVincenzo. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. T. And there's another one for the Lakers.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
James against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And Doncic puts up a deep. It's good! It comes at the buzzer!
Buzzer beater!
Wow. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress at the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And so it's Los Angeles, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Los Angeles Lakers.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
It's so cool in here.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
You take a look at the Lakers. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The Timberwolves shooting just 42% so far in the game. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Naz Reid out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The shot by James, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's T, guarded by Edwards. T, no good.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Conley passes to Edwards. Crafty move. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Assisted.
Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Well, Los Angeles shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Good. He hits again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Reed, a screen on Doncic. James with the block.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back. Woo-hoo-hoo. LeBron on the defensive end. I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And the bucket is good.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Edwards. And again, unable to change momentum here. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. A nice shot by Doncic.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Reed, beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Reed's got 8.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reid's game, the ability to spread the floor from 3.
Doncic passes to T. Launches it from deep. The shot that time not on target. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Conley finds McDaniels. Now Gobert. Pass to Conley. 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
T, no good. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Now, here is James. Pass to Hachimura. Doncic with it. Here's the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Doncic has got 7 points here in the quarter.
We know this is one aspect that Luka consistently goes to. It's either in the paint or from deep. You've got to guard the long ball.
Back to Conley. Here's Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards got 9 points here in the 2nd half.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Pass to T. He tries for 3. And again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Outside McDaniels. Now Edwards. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to James. Over McDaniels. That one's good from James on the assist from Hachimura. James has got 8.
I'll tell you, you know he's going to garner much defensive attention on the inside. Still, Not easy to keep LeBron James from converting.
And the basket by Edwards.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Doncic outside. Off target from outside. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Edwards gets the bucket.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Here's T. Connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing. Pass to Edwards. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's T. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And he makes it.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And Minnesota calls time here. Changes now for the Lakers. Lenz checked in for Hayes. Kleber comes in for Hachimura. And connects subbed in for LeBron. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for Mike Conley. Reed passes to Gobert. Back to Reed. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Pass to Kleber. Now here's Doncic, covered by Alexander Walker, and the layup is good off the glass. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half. Now McDaniels. Now Alexander Walker. No good, unable to win this run.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he goes in for the dunk.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander to the left wing. Kleber passes to T. Good! That's another bucket!
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's DiVincenzo. Can't get it to fall. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Well, Luka not forcing his way inside, just taking that mid-range shot because that's what the defense offered up to him.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Doncic grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
First team foul.
Goodwin's checked in for Kleber. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Good! Another from 3.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taking it to another level, though. Jacks up a three. Shot is good by Goodwin. Goodwin's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 36% in the third. Here's Shannon. That one rolls around and rims out.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
From deep three-point land. Reed with the rebound. And for Minnesota, they're shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 16 points.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Here's T. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Shannon. Sinks the tray. Shannon's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Over to the left wing. 1:41 left in the third quarter here. Here's Goodwin. That one goes. Count it. Goodwin's got 5 points now this quarter. DiVincenzo with it. He's got 16. Alexander Walker, the pass to DiVincenzo. From the arc. Len pulls it in. Len's got 5 rebounds in the game. He shoots a three. T, no good. And 1:01 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Clark, no good.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Here's Goodwin. And some very quick points for him on that possession. He's got 7. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. The drive by DiVincenzo. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's T. Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
There's a screen by Len. From deep, here's Doncic. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Doncic. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The first free throw in history.
Almost unfathomable what we've seen in this arena tonight. This guy from range has been unbelievable.
Connect is out there with Alex Len. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's T in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Fires for 3. Doesn't go for him.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Here's Clark. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Pass to Lynn. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, BA. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Minot's checked in for the Timberwolves. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
And it's Connect missing.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Here's T. And got it! Another basket!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Here's DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Goodwin passes to T. He puts up a 3. The shot comes out. The Timberwolves shooting only 39% so far in the game. Pass to Alexander Walker from about 19, and it's in there.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Here's T from downtown. Another bucket. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100.
And good! There's another!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. And it's Clark on the take. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Connect's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Goodwin. Doris, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, PA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
Here's T. DiVincenzo covering. T, no good. And Minnesota has possession. Here's Mina. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up.
Another one goes. Incredible.
That score moving him clear into 3rd all time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
He's surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961 and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
Here's Kleba. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Now here's Conley. Vincent grabs a miss. Vincent's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out left to the wing. Here's Goodwin. Here he goes. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Lenz checked in for the Lakers. Both good from the line that time. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, BA. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Here's Lynn, defended by Gobert. Pass to T. Goes up from the top of the key, and it's good! He hits another one!
The good times keep rolling for him. Now tied for second all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game. The defense throws everything at him, but he still scores.
81, equaling Kobe's scintillating game back in 2006. Just incredible to see it matched once again.
Here's Goodwin. Just 5 to shoot. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got 18 points now here in the second half.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
T, no good. Minnesota shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Conley, it's intercepted. Here they come with numbers in transition. Lynn passes to Goodwin. Here's T. Hits yet again. Wow!
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for second most points in a game. Unbelievable night.
And to think he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game we'll be talking about for decades.
And it's Vincent off the drive. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And the basket is good.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Here's the break. Oh, watches the breakaway layup.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. They get the rebound. He shoots again. Misses at the rim. The Lakers shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter. Another one falls. Amazing.
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for T.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's T. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Here's T. Oh, another one falls.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Outside Edwards. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup tournament to the West semifinals.
They've got their sights set on winning that cup this year. So far, so good. They just have to keep playing at a high level.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.